Oh, that is beautiful. How long to wait for warm-up? That is the question. No, I'm not happy with that. Spin it up. Force trim doesn't seem to be working. I'll have to play with that. That would explain some of my difficulties. It actually seems to be trimming in forward flight. Huh. Okay. I'll have to play with that. Figure out why that's happening. Take her up again. In the real world, I'd probably be skating right around dynamic rollover region right now, but that's one thing this sim is not going to do too well because it's a sim about aerodynamics, not ground contact. So no dynamic. Oh, you could probably dynamically roll over, but not like you would in the real world. There we go. That's not too bad at all. And yeah, it's not great, but certainly a lot better than I was being. So yeah, I gotta tweak my controls. Figure out why the trimmer isn't working. But this ain't too bad. Yeah, once I get the trim set on this, it'll be a lot better. And tone back the force feedback spring. I have to download an app for that. But yeah, I could actually feel my take on helicopter instincts helping me out here. And naturally, this is shitloads better in flight dynamics than that, but... So I'm not dealing with any wind here. I believe when you default editor has no wind. Not bad at all, though. I'm getting the feel for it. Yeah, it's not too bad at all once you start getting the hang of it. This is my second/third flight. My second flight, I alt-tabbed out because I got a message. And, well, that was actually my first flight. My split flight, because it was when I landed on. I alt-tabbed out because I got a message, and when I came back in, the app had crashed. Actually, I kind of forgot I was recording, so may have had something to do with it. Alright, it's not bad. ETL. Crap ton of fun. That's fun shit for fucking sure. Yeah, it's not gonna take me that long to get a hang of this, I don't think. It's hard, but I just need to develop a few instincts. Learn how she handles. No big thing. I'm already doing my take-on thing. Low-level flight. It will be nice if they up the terrain. Because for helicopter sims, that's one thing where terrain really matters to me, is helicopter sims. I mean, it's still fucking beautiful. It's really nice. But helicopter flight is the one barrier where I'm a little more picky about my terrain. It matters a lot more. You're down there flying in the trees. It matters more. Oops. I forgot to turn back on my limiter, didn't I? I mean my RPM warning. See if I can do that without crashing. Oh crap, I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's on. Huh. I don't remember turning it back on, but it's on, so we're good. I'm getting much more comfortable flying this now. Not enough to start cranking the speed up yet, but I'm definitely getting much more comfortable flying. Helicopter Nemesis power lines. We shall avoid. This is really nice. I gotta get that force trim working and dial back the spring tension. It's really kind of annoying. It'll be a lot easier with those two things fixed. But after this flight, that may be what I'm going to be going to do. Little cyclic climb. Oh, I like it. I like it. Start pushing on a little more speed. Unfortunately, I don't know where this thing overspeeds, which could be a problem. Okay, I'm guessing 125. We shall avoid that speed, hopefully. This is pretty fantastic. Okay, so when it's getting close to overspeed, it really kind of jumps around a bit. It's good to know. Yeah, it gives you lots of feedback, but you're right near. I'm gonna have to try putting myself into one of those eventually. This thing is nice. Yeah, it really gets squirrely up near these speeds. A lot of feedback. You're going too fast. A lot of feedback. Yeah, there's no need to keep an eagle's eye on the speedometer, that's for sure. It lets you know when you're near that. In no uncertain terms. I guess basically you're riding a tip stall, so it's like a real slow speed flight in an aircraft, so that makes sense. Okay, let's gain some altitude, and we're gonna try intentionally getting into a retreating blade stall. Not sure exactly how much altitude I need to recover from this. Let's go with this for a start. We're gonna roll on a lot of collective. We're just gonna build speed. It's not as extreme as I would think it would be, but it's definitely an effect. I would have expected it to be stronger, but I'm sure DCS got it right. They are DCS after all. Yeah, I can feel it pulling over there, but I would have expected it to be a lot more drastic than that, but okay. That's what it does, that's what it does. Okay, that's a little more... That's a little more. Still got my rotor. I think my tail rotor's out. Shit. Oh, I really don't know how to handle this. still got engine, I still got rotor RPM. My tail rotor must be out, because the only thing I don't have is tail authority. Shit. Oh shit! I'm thinking auto rotation. I'm thinking I don't have time anymore. Fuck! There's my crash. First one. And I was kind of fucking with it without knowing what I was doing yet. So, not too bad, not too bad.